Well guys, as we all know, Goku is always someone capable of testing himself. And as he has this personality, he always looks for increasingly stronger enemies to be able to test his strength. And what would be the greatest example of force that Goku knows and is very close to him? Yes, Beerus. As we have already seen in the film Battle of the Gods, they had a battle, and the result of it was quite catastrophic to the point that the universe itself was in great danger, and several planets ended up being destroyed by the collision of their blows. But what I ask you is, could Goku and Beerus fight again? Well guys, this possibility is not low at all, because the Saiyan always seeks to fight strong people. And even though Beerus is years ahead of Goku in terms of strength, he will always try to test his skills against someone stronger. It has always been like this, is not it? In the movie, The Battle of the Gods, we could see that Goku did well fighting Beerus, although he wasn't seriously fighting Goku in that fight. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, leave a like and help the channel grow even more. Let's help the channel. And now let's go back to the video. But the point is, Goku is stronger, not only stronger, but he also has Ultra Instinct. Something that would certainly give him a lot of advantage against Beerus, since the God of Destruction can only use the Omen mode of this state, while our Saiyan is not only able to use the Omen and his complete form, but he was also able to develop his own Ultra Instinct without adopting the style of the angels. That is, the Saiyan was able to invent a new technique. The true Ultra Instinct, the technique that the Saiyan used in his fight against Gas. Well, what about Beerus? What would this story be like? Would he accept fighting Goku, or would he think it was complete nonsense and a waste of time? Beerus would certainly be reluctant to accept, as he always seems to want to eat rather than have a fight. However, Beerus has already demonstrated that he is someone who likes to fight, but due to the fact that he does not have opponents at his height other than equal deities, or superior to him, he becomes quite bored with the beings of his own universe. However, we saw that Goku was able to surprise him a lot over time. The point at which Beerus was most surprised by our Saiyan was when he managed to awaken his Ultra Instinct. This not only surprised Beerus, but also left him a little indignant since he couldn't access Ultra Instinct properly. Good, but what about you? What do you think of that? Do you think that if a new fight between Goku and Beerus occurred, it would be longer and more interesting than what was presented in the film The Battle of the Gods? Comment below, please. I would like to see your views on this fight, which would certainly be fantastic for us to see again. Now that Goku has Ultra Instinct, it is practically certain that the fight between the two will become much more interesting than before, as Ultra Instinct gives Goku a great advantage in terms of dodging and defense, although we cannot know if Goku could equal in destructive power and strength, since Ultra Instinct, despite being a formidable technique, demands an extreme amount of energy and control over it. Not only that, but the technique causes great wear and tear on the user. And even, although Goku has mastered the complete state of Ultra Instinct, he still suffers from energy drain. So Goku would have to be very cautious and intelligent in how to use this technique against the God of Destruction, don't you think? Since Beerus has everything in a very advanced state, he has defense, strength, speed, destructive power, and a little more. Basically, it would be difficult to predict what would happen. But with all certainty, the possibility of a fight between the two is not low at all. Guys, a serious question for you. Do you think that Super Saiyan 4 could end up appearing in the new Dragon Ball Daima anime? From the leaks that are coming out, we discovered that the work will have a total of 20 complete episodes. So a lot could end up happening, don't you think? Even the legendary Super Saiyan 4 that fans love so much. Well, Akira's intention in making Dragon Ball Daima is to show a more adventurous and comical side, just as it was in classic Dragon Ball. However, the work will also explore the side of demons, as they are the main villains of this new anime. In this case, Super Saiyan 4 could end up being developed based on something mystical, you know? Maybe it's not just about having a transformation without any explanation, but rather an explanation more based on the context in which the Dragon Ball Daima anime will introduce demons. We saw that everyone without exception became children. In that case, couldn't Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan end up having their tails again? Knowing Goku, he certainly wouldn't cut off his tail right away, as he commented in the classic Dragon Ball that he always appreciated his tail. So, taking this basis, it's quite possible that a Super Saiyan 4 could come to light. But, and you? what do you think about this? Do you think this could end up happening around 20 full episodes? Or will the anime really focus on the adventure? Comment below your opinions on whether it would be possible for Super Saiyan 4 to be introduced into the work. Your opinion makes all the difference. Not only that, but it can also open up a sea of possibilities for what could happen in the future in Dragon Ball Daima. Many fans are hesitant about this new anime, as everyone expected the Moro Saga to be adapted into an anime. However, the Dragon Ball Daima anime could end up surprising everyone. Just imagine if Super Saiyan 4 appeared. It would be cool, right? Comment below if you would like this to happen. Well, I would particularly like it, because then we could see epic scenes that would certainly delight fans with the Dragon Ball Daima anime. After all, it's Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary, right? Akira Toriyama has to surprise us with something quite unexpected. And this unexpected could be Super Saiyan 4. But this time, it could be introduced in a more different way that would surprise all the fans. Well guys, in the new chapters of Dragon Ball Super, we could see that Broly is training with Vegeta on Beerus' planet. And all this has been happening since the movie saga, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. So I ask you, could Broly have greater involvement in future Dragon Ball sagas? Will he be able to gain more prominence? And will he help Goku and Vegeta with future threats? Guys, this possibility is quite high, especially because Vegeta is training Broly to control his anger completely, so that he doesn't lose control as had happened in previous events like Dragon Ball Super Broly. In this case, could Broly be training so he can help Goku and Vegeta in the future? We know that Broly, unlike his version in the Dragon Ball films, is a good-hearted person and doesn't want harm from people. And if we take all this, we can have a certain conclusion that Broly can help the Z Warriors against future threats, and the main threat that could emerge in the meantime is Frieza. After everything that happened in the Granola Saga arc, a year had passed, and in that time, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly were training on Beerus' planet. So surely all this training was not done inappropriately. There will definitely be something behind it that the manga will bring us in the future. Even so, it would be incredible if Broly could participate in several other situations with the Z Warriors. Imagine him having a fight against Frieza, who is currently the strongest villain that Goku and Vegeta have ever faced. Without a doubt, it would be something wonderful to see, since as it is Broly, we would see a very savage fight between the two, mainly due to what happened to Frieza in Dragon Ball Super Superhero, in which he ended up being completely humiliated by the legendary Super Saiyan, while Goku and Vegeta were away training fusion. Well, now there's a reason for both of them to fight, and if Broly is going to help the warriors with future enemies, then we'll definitely see a fight against Black Frieza. Only this time we would see a Broly more controlled and aware of his power, a Broly who wouldn't lose his consciousness easily. And who knows, he could even be the character who would put an end to Frieza, right? We cannot rule out these possibilities, as a new saga is about to be introduced in the Dragon Ball Super manga. The chapter of the new saga is already introduced with Broly's training with Vegeta, and this training, as I had already said before, serves mainly for Broly to control his emotions during combat, since it would not be advantageous to have an uncontrolled and who doesn't know how to handle his power properly in a fight, right? This would certainly hinder Goku and Vegeta in the fight against Frieza. With Broly's help, things would make things much easier for the warriors. Since the Saiyan is a legendary warrior who evolves over the course of the fight, he is someone who could hold his own for a few moments against a fusion that was in Super Saiyan Blue. If we take this fact, Broly is someone stupidly strong, and it is no exaggeration to say that he could overcome Black Frieza quickly and thus be able to fight and beat him easily. But of course, knowing Frieza, he may have a plan if he finds himself again against Broly, right? After all, I'm sure he wouldn't want to go through that previous humiliation he had. Well, these are things that the manga will answer. For now, we can only wait. Guys, the video will end here. Did you like the themes? Comment. I would love to know the opinion of other Dragon Ball fans about what could happen in the work. Remember, I left your like and subscription. This helps the channel a lot. Oh, and also it would be wonderful if you shared this video with your friends. You know, those friends who are passionate about Dragon Ball. Anyway, I count on your support and see you later.